Hi everybody, we're back. The time's 9:11. It's not 9:11. It's 9:09.
Close.
I'm adding minutes to the day, and I didn't mean to do that. It's 9:09. There's a woman in Minnesota uplifting and celebrating Black-owned businesses. In the last 4 years, Black Business Enterprises has helped to launch more than 7,000 new businesses.
It's also distributed more than $300,000 in grants to Black-owned businesses. And the founder is with us this morning. Nancy Corsa is here, along with Blandy Coombe, who got her start thanks to BBB. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Let's just start with, Nancy, with you and the Black Business Enterprises. Tell us a little bit about this and the fund.
Absolutely. So we actually started Black Business Enterprises to help small Black-owned businesses in the Twin Cities and beyond. And we offer financial literacy classes, homeowners workshops, you name it. We also help with credit building and business development to make sure that people can start from their idea to actually inception to wealth.
Nancy, what's your background? What made you decide to do this?
Well, I was actually born and raised in Italy, and I came to America in 2001. And I've done many jobs, but my very first business was as a house cleaner. I cleaned Ozzy Osbourne's house, Steve Harvey's house, and then I worked for a banking institution for 10 years, and I really realized that without financial literacy, I couldn't get out of poverty. So that's what really changed my life. So I wanted to also do that for my own community, and it's been an incredible journey.
Blandy, tell us a little bit about your business.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you, Chris, for this opportunity. My name is Blandy Blanche Coombe, and I'm from West Africa, Cameroon. Came to the United States in 2016, and I started my business, Blandy's Event. I do decorations and event planning from intimate gatherings to large-scale events, and I started my business 4 years ago, and I've been able to scale in the space of 1 year just by meeting Nancy. She's incredible, and it's just amazing. Sometimes I like to see myself as an artist because the art I create for my events.
I'm looking at what's on the screen here. I mean, this is crazy.
Thank you.
How did you know, like, when you wanted to start this business, I mean, did you have the resources as far as, like, the know-how to start the business and how you were going to go about this?
No, and I've just been so passionate about event planning, and I see that the more I grow and do what I love, I'm very creative, so it just comes out, and every day I become better.
And you met Nancy a year ago?
Yes, a year ago.
How did this happen?
So I think she had an event space, and someone contacted us to do an event at her space. And when I met her, we just clicked. It was just like it was meant to be. She's amazing. And also when I was meeting her, I was at that point in my life where I was like, I'm going to give up on all of this. Aww. It was a very bad moment in my life. And meeting her, she just gave me hope. I've been able to scale my business to thousands of followers in the space of 1 year, getting over 40 million from some of my businesses, and meeting the right client base. So it's amazing.
So Nancy, if there's somebody else out there in the audience who might be interested or have a business or interested in starting a business, how do they get in touch with you? How does it work?
Just go on blackbusinessenterprises.org. Just reach out, contact us. You don't have to have a business. That's what people think. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to have anything at all. Just come and sit down with us, and we'll help you bring that idea to fruition, and just come and be around a community that can actually elevate you. Some people feel so lost, even in their career, their business. Sometimes you just have to be around like-minded people to help you elevate.
Well, for sure. I think a lot of people have ideas of, oh my gosh, this would be so fun to have a business like this or a company like this, but they don't have any beginning idea of how to start it.
Yes.
And that's kind of where you come in.
Yes, just come out and hang out with us.
Can you tell us about some of the other businesses? I know that there are a couple more that you wanted to feature today, and one of them is Sweet Heaven.
Oh, Sweet Heaven by Nne. Guys, I have a sweet tooth. I don't know about you, Megan, but I have a sweet tooth. And Dr. Nneka Onuma, she is absolutely incredible. She's, yes, a doctor, but she also creates incredible cakes and delicacies. And right now, she's actually working on an incredible project all around Minnesota, recreating landmarks of Minnesota, yes. And she is just, she is unbelievable. And she also makes cakes and donates them to hospitals, children's hospitals, and she's just incredible. And she's one of the people that we've helped scale. And all she needed was really a network that would believe in her and keep pushing her.
Another individual you've helped is a person by the name of Marquina Hill. Tell us about her business.
Yes. So Marnika, actually, This is one of her creations here. Marnika Hill, incredibly talented business owner. She came from, she's a domestic violence survivor. And I don't like to call her a victim of domestic violence. She's a conqueror. And she started Star Status Stresses a few years back. And she also donates her hair to people that have mental health challenges, going through health challenges. And she has really taken over the city. She's supplying hair and other hair products to Black women all over the country.
Good for her.
I know, she's awesome.
And
Give her a call.
Based here. That's
she's
awesome.
amazing.
And you're also helping a couple folks with their cleaning business.
Yes. Oh, my favorite people. Kiara Gaston and Hannah Bellinger, cleaning queens. They're cleaning commercial buildings, homes as well, all over the Twin Cities. And they have a few contracts. And again, they were able to actually purchase their very first home. So they have a duplex together. And that was through our financial literacy program. We have to know and understand money in order to thrive. And, you know, since 2020, and we're almost at 5 years of the George Floyd anniversary, I want to see people thriving and continuing, and I don't want to see us slow down. You know, we went through a really tough time in 2020. It's time to continue to rise and keep doing great. So I'm really excited for the two of them, and that's part of our BBE family.
Blandy, I would like you to be able to let people, we're going to get questions about your business, and people saw your balloons and everything that you had set up. How can people get in touch with you directly to be able to learn more about your events?
Thank you so much. So I'm very popular and very active on social media. I have an Instagram account, Blandy's Events at LSC. I have Facebook, I have TikTok, and I also have a website. You can also reach out to me through my numbers, and it's attached to my website and every other.
And you're getting a lot of people viewing your content
40
on social
million.
media.
What?
That's crazy.
I mean, I think you're, at least what we could see, the little blips of it, you're catering to really visually stunning, and that's the key to, like, you know, getting some traction on social media, right?
Yes, and I'm very consistent with that. So
You blown up all those balloons?
Yes. Yes.
Each one.
Each one.
Each one.
That's a lot.
Well, and I think about your business. You've only been around for a couple of years, and I think about how your business has grown, right? Yes. And you're going to have to start hiring many more employees if you are going to continue to do these elaborate, extensive events.
yes, and I also do balloon classes as well, because I feel like it's good to let the knowledge out to other people so we can all grow.
Wow. What a great network you have going on, Nancy. The fact that, you know, you met someone like Blandy who came to you, and now you're part of this group and you're learning from the others who are also running businesses. Maybe not event businesses, but businesses indeed.
Can I ask before you go,
Yes.
what made you step into the space of the financial literacy, and sort of, did you have a background prior to this of you know, being smart as a whip with the money thing, or how did that come to be?
No, actually, before the bank, I was a flight attendant.
Yeah.
So I was in the friendly skies with Delta, and I didn't know anything about money.
Just empowered?
Yeah, I felt empowered after actually working for the bank and understanding, wow, once I finally learned about money, I was able to balance my checkbook, understand that, you know, without financial literacy, you're going to live in poverty forever. And it was just not an option for me. And also, all the people that were around me were struggling, and I just didn't like seeing that. So I wanted to share whatever I've learned, but I realized it doesn't matter where anyone is in their journey. Once they understand how to manage themselves and their family, they can get their entire family out of poverty. So it's just been an amazing journey, and I really love my BBE members. I have to shout them out. That's what wakes me up. Nonprofit is a thankless work sometimes. So it wakes me up in the morning to know that people like Blandy can completely change their lives. And please don't let her fool you. She actually helps employ a lot of people in the Twin Cities to help her do these
I was going to say, you
incredible
have
She
to
can't
with
blow
these
up all
events.
those balloons herself.
No, and she blew up.
I'm sure you're good at it.
Was it 30,000 balloons for one of the? And I was like, please, why? It was like a mountain. And she's really completely changed her life around, and it's a joy to see every morning.
Well, to be part of that, that's
to be part of
awesome.
it, I'm just grateful to be in this position.
Well, Nancy and Blandy, thank you so much for coming on, for sharing your business and sharing how you're helping folks in our community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.
We're going to post a lot more information about Black business enterprises, including how you can support them in a few weeks on Giving Tuesday, right on our website at minnesotalive.com.